I have to say, I've been saying this for a while, but when you've got all these Muslim Dawa guys, and they'll just flat out lie, and they'll say, they'll lie, they'll say, they'll say, but the Catholic Encyclopedia says Mary was 12 when she got pregnant. It does not. It says the opposite. It says we have no idea.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. David Wood once again ran away from his books. He denied that Virgin Mary got married to Joseph the carpenter when she was 12 years old. And he said that the Catholic Encyclopedia does not say that. Well, let me show you some books, Christian books, prove that she was 12 years old. I'm sure that David Wood knows the emphatic Gospel of James. In the emphatic Gospel of James, it says clearly that the priests in the temple ordered Joseph the carpenter when he was 90 years old to marry Virgin Mary when she was 12. And at the beginning he refused, but at the end he married her. And you read this in chapter 8. Let me show you. Chapter 8 here. It says, chapter 8, Mary turns 12. Read in number 2, verse 2. And when she became 12 years old, there was a council of the priests, saying, look, Mary has been in the temple of the Lord 12 years. What should we do about her that she won't pollute the sanctuary of the Lord our God? And they said to the chief priest, you stand to the altar of the Lord, go and pray about her. And if the Lord God reveals anything to you, we'll do it. Now, you go to chapter 9. And Joseph threw down his axe. He went there meeting. And when they had all gathered, they went to the priest with their staffs. And having taken all their staffs, he went into the temple and prayed. And when they had finished the prayer, he took the staffs, went out, and gave them back. But there wasn't a sign among them. And Joseph took his staffs last, and look, a dove went from the staff and flew upon Joseph's head. And the priest said to Joseph, you have been chosen to welcome the Virgin of the Lord into your own care. He was ordered to marry her. When? When she was, as said here, became 12 years old. This is another Christian source for you. What is the Proto-Evangelium of James? What does it say? Read here. According to the Proto-Evangelium of James, Mary lives in the temple until she was 12. At the time, the priest decided she should marry, as it would be not proper for her to continue living in the temple. Joseph is chosen by Lot to marry her, but he objects. I have children and I am an old man, and she is younger. I am afraid this because a laughing stock to the sons of Israel. The priest warns Joseph that he needs to submit to God's will or face judgment. He which means here that he submit to their request and he married her when she was 12 years old. So those are Christian sources prove to you that Joseph the carpenter married Virgin Mary when he was 90 years old and she was only 12 years old. Now I will share you some Arabic sources from the Orthodox Coptic Church. This is where you can get those books from, where they said that she was 12 years old. Virgin Mary was 12 years old when she got married to Joseph the carpenter. Now let your friend Raymond Ibrahim translate those things to you. This is the first book. The title of the book is دار المعارف الكتابية. Maryam يسوع, Mary, mother of Jesus. What did they say? Go here. That's what it says. كانت بنت 12 سنة عندما خطبت يوسف الذي كان أرمل في 90 من العمر. Virgin Mary was 12 years old when she was engaged to Joseph the carpenter, who was widower in his 90s. This is not an Islamic source. You can get it from here. Coptic Box, blogspot.com. So this is the Orthodox Coptic Church of Egypt. Let me give you the second one. That's the second one. This is the book. Al-Adhra Maryam, Mary, the Virgin Mary. It said here, قد عاش معه كأب عجوز في نحو 90 من عمرها ومع ابنته وهي صبية في 12 من عمرها. She was living with him like his daughter when they were married, and she was 12 years old. And here it says in Matthew that he was her husband. The title, this book was written by, you see, I want to make sure, متنيح الأنبا Gregorius. Amba Gregorius. The title of the book, Virgin Mary, her life, her names, etc. So it says that she was 12 years old when she married to Joseph. And you can read it here in Greek as well. It's all in front of you. Next, that's another book. It says لما بلغت مريم العذراء من العمر 12 سنة تشاور الكهنة وفي مقدمتهم زكريا. When she reached age 12 years old, the title here is her engagement to Joseph the carpenter. So it says here she was 12 years old. The title of the book again, you see, I'm quoting all Orthodox Coptic books. أيام مع العذراء, Days with Virgin Mary. It's written by Agonsos Nabil. That's all Christian books, Orthodox books. Another source, that's another source. It says وعندما بلغت مريم 12 سنة من عمرها وكان أبوها قد انتقل من هذا العالم. العذراء مريم في بيت يوسف, Virgin Mary as a wife in the house of Joseph when she was 12 years old. And this is the book. This book was written by أنبا تكلا. Whoa, نياقة الأنبا تكلا, أسقف دشتا وتوابعها. Ask your friend Raymond Ibrahim to translate all those things to you. See, I'm quoting Christian sources. Those are all Orthodox Christian sources, Orthodox Coptic Christian sources. Is this enough for you? That Virgin Mary was 12 years old when she married to Joseph the carpenter, and he was in his 90s. I hope that this educates you. Now, you can't lie and say that Virgin Mary was not 12 years old when she got married to Joseph the carpenter. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, and peace with everyone.